Okay, welcome back to Daily Driven Alpha. We haven't been able to get any posts up recently, like everyone around the world. We've been restricted a little bit by the new variant of COVID, and that's caused us a little bit of concern, but we've managed to get back out to our project shed today. Just having a quick look at the GT Junior, wrapped it up. We've got quite wet weather, high humidity. It's our sort of summer season here in Queensland, Australia, and we're expecting a lot of wet weather. So we've protected her as best as we can for the moment, stripping out some of the stuff out of the inside. On a positive note, things like the ashtray and the lighter and the centre console and the gauges, they've all cleaned up quite well, even though they were filthy. They've been protected sitting under the trees for all those years. The harsh sunlight hasn't damaged them, so that's a positive. And we'll take any positive we can get out of this one, because this is going to be quite a task when we decide to work it up. Anyway, what we have been looking to do is work on the coupe, on the project car, and we've finally started to do some of the body prep. As you can see, a little bit of filler that's been applied today. We also completed putting some new seam sealer in, and you'll notice we've done that up underneath the guards as well. Still a bit of work to do underneath the car, and then we'll start putting some stone guard and the like on, but that'll all be done in sequence as we get this ready for paint. One thing that we did do was we took the bonnet from the GT Junior, which was rusted out, and we took a good section of steel, cut that out, and stitched it into this bonnet, which had damage at the front end here that was problematic for us to repair. And so we just took a nice clean piece of steel. As you can see, that's stitched in quite nicely. Still needs a bit of work on the other side. It's not perfect, but we'll work that and then finish it off with a little bit of filler, etc. And this bonnet will look trick once that's done. So really, just starting, like I said today, with a little bit of patchwork filler. This car is, I keep saying it, is so good, so straight. There's only small areas that we need to do. This area here had a massive crease where something had fallen against the car while it had been in storage with the previous owner. So we sort of lifted that as much as we could without moving this entire panel. And now we've decided just to fill it. And that's just the initial filler that we've put in there. We're going to have to sand that back and redo it. We've had a couple of bubbles in there which we're not happy with. But one of the things that that we found helps, and me personally, and I'll just share this with everyone. If you're sort of looking at it, especially when you get down to the finest stages of filling and preparing your panel, I just take a really nice thin clean piece of cotton cloth and put it across my hand like that, and then just glide across the actual panel. And it seems to me that it amplifies to me just the feeling of where the high and the low spots are. And I can feel there's the high spot right there. Yep, there it is. And you can feel those nicely. You don't have as much sort of sensation on your hands from the rest of the car, so it helps you just focus a little bit. But that's just for me. That's how I find that works a bit. So happy to share that with everyone. But we'll only do a little bit more today. Like I said, our weather here at the moment is hot and 80-90% humidity, so it's not ideal for laying down filler and paint and the like for your body work in these environments. But anyway, that's a start for us today. Thought we'd just give everybody a bit of an update, as we haven't been able to post anything recently. Feel free to share these with anybody else that you think might be interested. And if you've got any stories or comments yourselves that you'd like to share and post, feel free to do so, as long as they're constructive. And please like, subscribe, and we'd just like to thank you all for watching.